Get the latest on what's going on this earnings season, meets, beats, and more in Zach's Earnings Scorecard.
Will Ulta Beauty require a bit of a makeover after they report earnings on August the 25th? Eric Dutram here is going to tell us what he thinks about this company. You've been keeping a watchful eye on it. What do you think?
Yeah, Ulta's been really the outlier in the retail world over the last couple of years here. The company's been a really strong performer, and that's something you can't really say about a lot of companies out there. If we look to the chart here, we can see what's really behind a lot of this surge here. The company hasn't missed earnings estimates since late 2013, and it's really been on an absolute tear here, going from about $100 a share up to this $275 range. The stock does have a Zacks rank 2 and a B VGM score right now, so it still has some strong fundamentals underlying the stock. It's really going to be more of a question of, can they sort of live up to expectations? And if we look to this this next chart on the next slide here, we can see that the company has kept up the sort of the growth pace with these nice earnings estimate trend lines here. This is 2015, then we got 2016. And 2017. So growth has largely kept up for Ulta. It's just kind of going to be a question of, is it enough for investors? Some of the most recent estimates have been a little bit lower. We do have a negative earnings ESP for this stock, so that's definitely a concern for investors right now. And so kind of really the question here for Ulta is, is it just getting too expensive and a little bit ahead of itself compared to some of the other retail stocks out here? If we look to its value score, we can see that Ulta actually has a D for its value, and that's largely thanks to this PE ratio. PE of 44 compared to the industry average of about 16.5. There's some other metrics that aren't quite as favorable here. Price to book, almost 13 compared to an industry average below 2. So it's not really a good stock for value investors out there, but it has been a very strong performer when it comes to earnings season. So it's really going to be one that is probably going to beat, but it's really going to be a test of guidance and if it can live up to these lofty expectations. And actually, Terry, if investors want more information about how to trade this report, our own Dave Bartosiak is going to be talking about this company on Wednesday at 1 p.m. and how to play the earnings report with options.
Oh, cool. You mentioned, is it enough for investors? Is it ever enough for investors?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it, right?
It's like the age-old question.
Yeah.
All right, do you own it?
Do not.
All right, check out more stock information and earnings information on our website, Zacks.com. You can go to the earnings section of Zacks.com. There you'll find a lot of earnings information. You can navigate to it right off the homepage using the top toolbar. With Eric, I'm Terry Ruffalo.